Hey, Internet.
Hey, Internet. I'm Greg.
I'm Brian.
I'm Greg.
I'm Brian.
And I'm Brian.
I'm D- Chats.
I'm also.
I'm also
Hello.
D- Chats.
And
Hello.
we're D- Chats, and I'm Greg. How's it going, Internet?
Let's go.
I'm Greg.
Hello.
We're D- Chats.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, what'd you listen to today?
Oh, one of my favorite hair metal bands.
Oh, cool.
Firehouse.
Oh.
Really love those guys.
What album?
I was revisiting O2 from the year 2000, and before that, the year before that, they put out a really experimental album with like elements of hard rock, but like straight up traditional country.
Cool.
Industrial metal.
Nice. Was it awesome?
I love it.
That's great.
Everyone in the world hated it.
Oh, well.
I love it. I like that one. O2 is kinda not good. Some cool songs, though.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah, I was revisiting it. That's it. How about you?
I was listening to... I was listening to... I'm gonna burp. I was listening to Deathspell Omega.
Oh, nice. I love those guys.
The album... oh, God. Si Momentum Requeres Circumspice.
Did you have a stroke?
Yeah.
Like, you want to go to the hospital?
I was speaking in tongues!
Call an ambulance!
No!
Alright. That's good. Oh, yeah, so keep going.
Hey!
Sorry.
They were a black metal band, and I've been listening to a lot of black metal because it is November. Yes, and we've explained this a few times. Yeah, and they're one of my favorite black metal bands. They're super intensely harsh, and they're ferocious, and they're French also, which is also great. Nice. So yeah, it's a great album. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Neil Young.
Okay, Neil Young.
Storytone.
Yeah. So this is his newest album, 35th studio album.
Why does he need 35 albums?
Well, we'll explain that
Alright.
in just a little bit. You okay?
Yeah.
Alright.
Doesn't matter.
This is his second album this year, the first being released in April. Forgot what it's called. It was a covers album. This is not. This is a new album of all original material by Neil Young. And Neil Young is the type of guy who started off doing the whole folk rock, protest rock sort of thing. Always kind of kept that mentality, but over the years took on a lot of different styles because, I don't know, he wanted to. He always clashed with his record labels. There were always lawsuits and shit like that. And, you know, he even, in the 80s, he put out a synth pop record called Trans. He put out a rockabilly album. He does what he wants to do. He hears sounds, he wants to emulate them, and I respect that. Actually, a few years ago, he did like a Broadway thing.
Really?
He actually, well, he had a tour, a full tour, where he was supporting new material, and what he was doing, this is a few years ago, his tour consisted, I'm totally serious, the stage setup was, he did the music, but he, with his musicians, they were stationed in like a small corner, back corner of the stage.
Okay.
The stage was set up like a play.
Cool.
And there were actors.
Was it like choreographed? Was it?
Yeah, they were acting out. They were acting out his songs on stage. Yeah. So of course, fans around, Neil Young fans around the world, they were like, "What the fuck is this?" And this is no different. Okay.
Oh.
What you have here on Storytone, you have 10 songs, and I would say 7 of them are straight up orchestral Disney ballads. Like really no, it's not. I'm not saying that as like a bad thing. Just an observation.
Okay.
And they're just really theatrical and everything. It's kind of weird, you know. Sounds pretty good. I mean, sounds like an orchestra behind Neil Young.
How's Neil Young sound?
We'll explain that in just a second. You have 2 tracks that are performed with a rock band, and they're blues tracks. Only thing is, there's good blues, and then there's dad blues.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
you said the dad. You said the word dad.
Oh!
And the blues tracks were, if you can imagine, how did you describe it? About
Go to a bar on like a Thursday night or so,
yeah.
and you're going to see guys who are in their late 50s, early 60s, and they go to the adult rock shop classes to like learn their instruments, and so you have like these old guys with like their kids and their wives just watching them, and they're just standing up there like, hey. That's called Dad Blues. So you have two of those tracks, and then one is like a country folk Willie Nelson-ish track, which again we'll get to. So how does Neil Young sound?
He sounds awful.
He sounds awful.
He sounds terrible.
Wow, he sounds
He's
bad,
so
dude.
bad. Yeah. How does he sound?
I was saying these songs would sound better if he didn't sound like a sad old woman.
He does.
I've been to Hollywood. I've been to Redwood. I've crossed the ocean for a heart of gold. Dad, help! Dad,
I'm on stage.
Dad,
I'm playing.
Dad, no. Dad, you're not Neil Young. You're a pharmaceutical technician at CVS.
I'm Neil Young.
Dad, no, you're not.
No, I'm.
Dad,
No.
Mom and I are really worried about you. You have to come home.
Don't.
Oh.
That's how he sounds.
That's the sound. Mujimas, chats, like, comment, subscribe.
All right, we're.
No,
we're not done. Oh no.
It doesn't work with what he's doing right now and how he sounds. He sounds like an old man. That's it.
Gender ambiguous.
Yeah,
person.
relatively.
I was saying that I think a lot of the tracks would sound at least presentable, like if it was a different vocalist on it, for sure. Like, I mean, I said if Meatloaf sang on the tracks, it would make a lot more sense. If even you wanted to get a little bit more out there, if Tom Waits sang on some of the tracks, I think it would make sense still, because he would do something like this and be able to pull it off. Neil Young can't, because he's terrible. I mean, he's bad.
He sounds old. I mean, he's been at it for such a long time. He's been to Redwood. We've done that joke before.
It's too late.
Jeez, man. I don't know. If you're a Neil Young fan and you want to hear him go off into a new direction that he hasn't done before, I don't know, get Storytone. Listen to it at least. But no, man, if you're just a Crosby, Stills and Nash fan and you want to hear, like, these songs that really were great, like those great folk songs he had, stick with those. I mean, you're not going to go wrong there.
He has 35 albums. Like, you know, this is unnecessary. This is just excess.
I like Trans.
Yeah.
That's a good album.
Yeah.
It's fun. But man, he just did it because he wanted to do it. I mean, that's essentially what you have with any Neil Young album, and especially this one. Recommended if?
I don't care.
Okay. Standout tracks?
Yep.
Alright.
Nice chats.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Yep, do that, and leave comments in the comment section with your computer. You on your computer, your keyboard, type letters with your keyboard. Leave comments in the comments section. Tell us, say, hey, review this new album by the yep.